Hi Sagittarius, welcome. This is your general scope for the week of April 24, 2017. Before we get started, I just want to remind you guys YouTube has changed a lot of things, and so one of the stipulations is please watchers watch the commercials at the beginning of my videos. This is a hobby of mine, it is a passion of mine, and this is just a way that I make a little bit of money. And so I just want your support in that, and please watch the videos or just let it run through at the beginning of my videos, the commercials anyway. I support my YouTubers that way. Mine basically runs from 30 seconds to a minute, I hope, and I hope I never run into the ones that are like 5-6 minutes, because I mean, even though I support my YouTubers, I do watch those 5-6, no matter how many times I've watched them, the same one. So what I do is I just go make a snack or make a drink or something, and I just let it run through. Okay, that's enough of that. So let's get started with you, shall we? The first card we have is the Seven of Cups. A couple of things going on with this. You might have a lot of desires, and you're choosing which does that desire to fulfill. It could be regarding choices. Basically, this is what this has to do with, is it is about choices and having to make a choice on something. This could be also invitations, many invitations coming to you, and you having to make a choice of which one to choose. And sevens, I'm going to reiterate, I got to read it. Instability, no. It shows the completion of a cycle and can bring changes. Okay? So that's the sevens. Next card we have is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is about prosperity and abundance. This is a card of new beginnings as well. It could be the new way, a new way of how you make or spend money. It could be about new ways of how you spend your time or use your time as well. Yet it is a card of new beginnings for you. Abundance and prosperity. So new ways of making money, maybe money gifted to you, or finding out a new way on how to make money as well, or maybe finding out new ways of how to spend your time, but something of value to you though, because this is also about receiving messages as well. And this is an ace card, so whatever questions, it is an ace card, so whatever questions I did not answer, it is a yes to. Next card we have is the Six of Cups. Six is about balance and harmony. Basically what this card is a nostalgia card. So, and possibly somebody coming from your past, coming back into your life this week to heal old wounds, but doesn't necessarily have to be healing the old wounds, but just somebody probably from your past coming back in. Somebody maybe you haven't seen for years, or to even talk to for years, coming back into your life at this time. It could be also if you're just walking down the street, it's about sensing, smelling, feeling something from your past that just brings up a nostalgia. You could even just be going back to your hometown from where you grew up in, visiting there. That just brings up a whole bunch of nostalgia as well. Or just talking about the old days with somebody from, somebody, just talking about the old days, or talking to somebody about your past as well, just bringing up those nostalgic feelings. Next we have is the Eight of Swords. Now this is a card of restriction. So some of you guys might have put yourself in this restriction, but for others of you, I just want to say that this person can't bind herself. You know how our hands are all binded up. Somebody has put you into this situation, or put you into a restriction. Okay. This is also because swords also deal with communication and thoughts. So maybe your thoughts are restricted, or maybe the way you're communicating is restricted to somebody else. I just want to remind you of the Mercury in retrograde. Watch how you think and how you communicate to other people. Watch how you react also to how others people think and communicate with you as well. Okay, but basically this is a card of restriction. So feeling restricted in some way during this week. Next card we have is the Page of Swords. You guys got two pages going on. So basically, Pages is a card of immaturity. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who is quite immature at this time in the way they think and the way they communicate. Maybe you're dealing with your child or the child of somebody else. This is also a card of news, and news that comes in quite swiftly to you. This could be an invite from somebody who wants to go out with you. It can be romantic, it can be a date, it can be just friends and family as well. Okay? So if it's not a person, it's some kind of immaturity that's going on. Okay? Next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. A few things going on with this card. Again, immaturity. Maybe how somebody is immature in the way they spend money, or in how they keep their money, how they save their money, or how they spend their time. Okay, or maybe not even spending it at all, but very immature, in an immature energy. This is very slow energy as well. Again, this could be a news that's coming to you, but quite slowly. I think it trickles down to you, finally reaches you. Maybe then by that time you don't have all the facts. You got some of the information, but just not all of it, or maybe it was misconstrued in some way as well. Again, watch that Mercury in retrograde with the Page of Swords, but we're on this one right now. So this is also a card of higher learning. You could be learning something for your job. It could be just taking a class. It could be going back to school in general. It could be just even learning something personal on your own, like spirituality, maybe nutrition, maybe just even reading self-help books or motivational books as well. But higher, it's a higher learning in general it is, but it could be personal as well. What else is going on with this card? I think that's about it with them. Enough of that one. Last card we have is the Queen of Swords. So if it is an energy, this is righteous energy, this is truthful energy. What else is going on here? If it is a person, this is a person who is very blunt, honest, and truthful, even if it hurts. You highly regard this person though, even though, because you could be going to this person for advice because they're so honest and truthful, even if it hurts. But it could be this person rules more in the head than in the heart. So if it is maybe a boss, manager, or supervisor, this is someone who is by the book, who's very dictative in how they, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do, and you do it this way, and you do it that way, and you do, so very, very much that type of characteristic. This could be even you just cutting through the bull as well, just as simple as that. I don't think there's anything else with that. So let's kind of recap here. You could be coming into a time with having to make a choice for something. You could be getting many invitations and you have to make a choice on that. It could be many desires that you have, and you're making a choice on deciding which one to pursue. And sevens are it shows the completion of a cycle and can bring changes. So changes coming about just by the choices that you make as well. And then prosperity and abundance coming to you at this time. New beginnings happening for you at this time. It could be financial. It could be as simple as the way you spend your time as well. It is an ace. And so it is a yes to whatever questions I did not answer. You could be feeling quite nostalgic about midweek as well. Sixes is about harmony and balance. You could be just talking to somebody about your past, and it brings up nostalgic memories. Someone from your past could be coming into your life this week as well, but something of a nostalgic nature is coming up, and you can be feeling quite restrictive about midweek to later week as well, and either you put yourself in that position or somebody else has done that for you, and it is usually in the way that you're thinking and communicating. And we have could be dealing, watch out, that Mercury in retrograde as well, and could be dealing with some immature energy at this time, immaturity at this time. You could be dealing with a child, your child, or the child of somebody else. You could be getting some information at this time, but it's not, you don't have quite the facts yet. You could be It's swift energy, dealing with swift energy as well. You could be getting some invites as well as to where to go or what to do for the weekend and who to spend it with. You could be going and learning, doing some higher learning for you as well. And it could be work, it could be personal, just for your own personal sake. Dealing with slow energy at that. You could be getting some information again, and you don't quite have all the facts as of yet. You could be, I want to say you could possibly be meeting somebody new as well, but new beginnings nonetheless. No, I don't want to say that. Okay, last one. You could be dealing, you could be feeling, could be cutting through the bull. You could be dealing with righteous energy at this time, very truthful energy at this time. Or you could be dealing with somebody who is just so very blunt, very honest and truthful, even if it hurts. Rules more in the mind than in the heart, and is very by the book. So I bid you a very great week. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll see you guys next week. Remember, it takes two to tarot, and I bid you aloha.